have to break a window. This is insane.
What's insane is traipsing around the frozen wilderness.
Vincent.
Jeffrey, how are you?
I'm doing really great, man. I have to tell you right off the bat, I'm Italian American. I'm Sicilian descent, and I love Boardwalk Empire. I just had to tell you how much I love that.
Thanks so much. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
And, you know, I invested so much in The Passage. That first season took so much to set it up, and for it not to be renewed, I'm just so heartbroken over that.
I know. It was a bummer because Liz Heldens had a really kind of awesome vision for where it was going to go. So it was kind of one of those things.
Well, call Netflix for me, okay?
I know. Take them on, pick it up. Everybody's
right.
Content right now.
Well, thanks for talking to me today about Centigrade. Great thriller, true story based on true events. A couple took a book tour in Norway in 2002. They got snowed in, pulled off to the side of the road. But we're not talking a few hours here. They're in it for the long haul for survival.
That's right. They were stuck for 24 days in the story, and it was a really great challenge. And what I love so much about doing the movie is what our director Brendan Walsh had put together. He created an experience that is kind of refreshing, given the cinema that we're getting these days, with so much about effects and CGI and these other beautiful forms of transporting the viewer. This was, he got two cars that are identical. He cut them in different ways. He put them in an ice cream freezer. He rigged this plexiglass kind of thing with real snow and ice around us. And we shot in a freezer. We were really cold. All of it is authentic and real. And we were able to, a rare privilege for an actor is to be able to shoot sequentially throughout the movie. So we were able to take the journey with the characters, which made it all the more harrowing as they got further into it.
And watching Centigrade, it was almost like watching a one-act play. Did you guys rehearse it that way?
It's interesting you mentioned that. I think that's a great catch. I mean, we did. Genesis and I, we were lucky enough to really kind of spend time, investing in the relationship to try and get it to feel authentic and to feel like a lived-in couple that is unique. And the fact that they're pregnant, what's the pregnancy been like? And we were able to take chunks of the script because we didn't know. I mean, Brendan probably could speak to this better. I don't know quite what his the schedule was. My memory is a little hazy as to how much we intended to shoot each day, but we really shot as much as we could. So each day we prepared, all right, well, let's get these, 3 scenes, these 10 pages was probably what we're going to shoot. And then, we'd kind of move the story forward. And some days we get to scenes and other days we wouldn't. But by the end of 13 days, we got there.
And where do they shoot the exteriors for this movie? Because it looks seriously frozen.
Oh, man. It's one of the real magical elements of the movie is, again, in the attempt to achieve something authentic. After the 13 days in the freezer, we had 1 day of exteriors in late February in Norway. And we flew into Oslo, and we went 4 hours north of Oslo to this little I forget the name of the town, but it's basically where Empire Strikes Back shot was the planet Hoth. There was so much snow. It was kind of amazing. I'd never seen the enormity of it, and so we shot there. We had this giant plow kind of bury the car and do everything that you see in the film. And then as a little treat to ourselves, Genesis and I, we hopped a short flight up to Tromsø, which is in the Arctic, and we got to see the Aurora Borealis. So that was like a beautiful grace note for this experience, to be able to behold something like that.
And I love your character. Matt's solution was to eat his way out. He wanted to stay put, and it saved their lives because the igloo effect. I mean, he was right. Stay in the car. But Naomi, she was just like, I want out, claustrophobia. So you have two different survival modes of thinking going on, and the audience trying to decide who they're going to side with.
And it's not too different from what we're experiencing today. There are these two very interesting different philosophies about how to survive and deal with a crisis. And that's, I didn't know it at the time, but maybe it's a testament to their writing. But yeah, they created an interesting conflict for this couple. And it was one of the more exciting things to dig into.
And finally today, I can't imagine getting back into a car after shooting this movie because I was getting claustrophobic watching the entire movie. So
Yeah, you don't realize how small a car is until you try and spend several weeks in it, and then you realize, like, all right, this isn't right. You know, you're in this like strange cocoon. But yeah, it's interesting. I hope everyone enjoys it, and it was really made with a good spirit. So yeah.
just an amazing thriller and true story to boot. Just excellent job. So thank you so much for talking to me today, and best of luck with Centigrade.
Thanks so much, Jeffrey. You're a paisan. Sicilian paisan.
Come visit us in Vegas soon. We'd love to have you.
Oh man, I would love that. That sounds like a dream right now. Thank
All
you.
right. Take care, buddy.
Cheers.